Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the next video. So in this video I am going to discuss about what is meant by jagged array. So basically whenever you are studying Java, especially whenever you are studying about arrays, you will come to know that there is something called jagged array, right? So what is the meaning and how to iterate through the elements of jagged array? So how to write a loop and how to iterate through that one. So basically whenever you are solving any problems, I might if you are solving any problem on hacker earth or hacker ant, then there most of the times they will be asking the problems on jagged array itself. So if you are seeing for that reason, then comment me down. Fine. So jagged array is basically very simple guys. Whenever you are having some array, let me just show it here. So this is one array. It has got two elements, 1 2 3 and 4. So these are the four elements which are there in the array. So it is just a normal array. So this is equal to, this is 0th row and this is first row. So this is 0th row and this is first column and 0th column. Fine. So this is normal array how we define. So this is array inside another array. And if I write this in terms of here, so if I try to write this one, then what I can do is basically it is of integer type and I will name it as array1, and it has got these elements. There are two subarrays, that means I need to define two subspaces here. So the contents of first row are 1 comma 2 and the contents of second row are 3 comma 4. So this is how we define a 2D array, a simple 2D array. So in array1 equal to, I need to define here new. Fine. So after that, one second guys. Yes. So fine. It is a 2D array, right? So I need to insert another square place here, and this is fine now. Okay, so array1 is of type 2-dimensional and it has got 2 rows and each row contains 2 elements, 1 2 3 4. So it is a normal array. So normal 2D array, I can say. This is how we define a normal 2D array. Fine. So now I will go and define a 3D array. So 3D, jagged array. Jagged array, it will be something like this, same as that of the previous array, but only difference will be, let us say the first row contains 1 2 and 3 as the elements, then second row might contain only 2 elements and it cannot, I'm not sure whether the third element is there or not. So here you can see first row has got 3 elements and second row has got only 2 elements. So let me just write that one. So it is also same guys, you need to write integer type. So it is a 2D array, so 2 square braces, just give some name, array2 I will give, and 2 curly braces. Inside that there are 2 sub arrays. So define like this. I have defined the skeleton. Now let me just insert the elements. So first row contains 1 comma 2 comma 3. So after that second row contains 2 comma 2. Fine. So 2 comma 2 are the elements. Now if you can see here, so this is called as jagged array. So jagged array, it is also a 2D array. Fine. So this is how we define a jagged array inside the Java. So here the only thing is that the rows of the normal array will be having the same number of elements, but rows of the jagged array may have or may not have same number of elements. But if they are having same number of elements, then we cannot call it as jagged array. So if it is a jagged array, then it should contain the rows of different elements. So that's it about the jagged array guys. Now let me just show you how you can iterate through the elements. So for that I need to erase these things. So let me just erase, and so I'll just clear these things right now. And now first, if you want to iterate through the if you want to iterate through normal array, I will be writing for int I is equal to 0 and I should be less than array1 dot length. After that I plus you will write. So this is for the outer for loop, and again you will take another for loop where you will say int j equal to 0, j should be less than. So you'll be knowing what are all the different elements, right? So here I'm having how much in each row. I'm having 2 elements, so I can write directly here 2, or else I can write array1 dot length also, but I'll write 2 here. So because I know how many elements are there, and j plus plus I will write here. So this is it. And now to print the elements of array, I will be writing sysout, and here I will be writing array1 dot get. So array1 dot get, and here sorry, so it is of array so array1 of, and here I need to mention I, and after that here I need to mention j. So this is basically, it will print the first element, that is 1. After that it will start iterating, and to just break it I need to mention something like this. After this for loop I will mention like sys out and nothing, just leave it as it is, fine. So if I save and run this thing, you can see it is printing 1, 2 and 3, 4. So this is basically, if you want some space over here, then you can of course add it. Just add some space so that the elements will be spatial and they will be separately printed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So whatever array is passing, that is getting printed. So this is how you will be printing the elements of normal array. But the same thing if I want to print the elements of this one, in the sense if I apply the same thing for this array 2, then you will not get all the elements, guys. So let me just change. I am iterating through the elements of 2, and now the problem is it will print 1, 2 and 3, 4 here. Okay, so 1, 2 and 3, 4. Sorry, here also I need to change it to array 2, and yes, it might throw 1, 2 and 2, 2 it is printing. See here, 1, 2 and 2, 2 it will print, but 3 it is missing because I have hard coded the length as 2. But this is the problem with jagged. You cannot hard code the length. So how we can resolve this one? See guys, so whenever you are pointing the first row, you need to find out how many elements are in this first row. So how you can do that one? There is one function like so you have to write array2 of I. That means it is currently pointing to the first row. Array2 of I dot length, if you write, then it will calculate how many elements are there in the first row and iterate through all those elements. So let me just save and run this thing. So then you will be able to see the output. See here, 1, 2, 3, these are the contents of first row, 2, 2, these are the contents of second row. So now there is no restriction that you should have these many elements only. So I will take 1, 1, 1, 1. So like this I will take something randomly. Okay, so fine. You can see it is getting printed, and now I will change. Only input I will change, guys, and you just see automatically how the output is changing. So I will take some numbers randomly. I don't know what I'm taking, but yes, I'll just take some numbers randomly, and you can see this is how the jagged array will be printed. Whether what it doesn't matter what you are giving, so automatically it will find out the length. This condition is very important, guys. Inside condition, so it will find out the length of the inner array, and it will start printing the elements from 0th index. So this is about jagged array, guys. I hope you understood it practically, and this is how you can define it. Okay, so you can just leave it blank, and after that you can add the elements. So that is also possible, but believe me, that is very basic. So whatever I am teaching is basically the things which you are going to use while solving any coding questions. So if it is helpful, then please do like the video, guys, and if you have not still subscribed the channel, do subscribe, because we will be uploading these type of interesting videos continuously. So that's it in this video, guys. See you in the next one. Have a nice day. Thank you so much for watching this video.